Shout out to Miss Hall, my favorite teacher. It's feedback time for your projects. First, a lot of you used the colors I requested and created very appealing looking sites with the red and black for Che and the black and yellow for Clemente. I also like many of your fonts or your text on the sites. Some of you had some impressive looking color fades and effects on your websites. One person even included a picture of the commemorative plaque that the Pittsburgh Pirates had made on second base that was given to Clemente's family on September 30th, 2012 at the Pirates game to celebrate the 40th anniversary of his 3,000th hit. And it was great to see that picture because Miss Hall and I were at that game. And it was the Pirates against the Reds, and we went to Pittsburgh to see it. That's when Miss Hall took the pictures of me that you're seeing today. A lot of you found very interesting and captivating pictures for your sites and made very appealing cover pages. Many of you did a really good job explaining why Roberto Clemente was a great and important person. Some of you did a pretty good job in explaining why Che was important and a great person, but some of you did not. Some focused on the way Che fought to free Cuba and that he killed people, but why does no one mention how Che killed why do people not talk about how the people that Che killed were people trying to kill Che? Like the US military, like the people who were trying to mistreat the Cuban people and keep the Cuban people poor, illiterate, and without health care and with no jobs. Why does no one mention how bad the dictator was in Cuba that Che got rid of? As Miss Hall showed you, Che did amazing things in Cuba and died fighting to help poor people and to help make the world more equal. And some of your work did not reflect this. In Cuba and Venezuela and many other places, Che is a hero, and there are statues of him and paintings of him around the world in places where people are fighting for justice. You have to ask yourselves why in this country Che is considered controversial, where in other places he is just a hero. And I'm sure Ms. Hall explained this, so some of you did not do such a great job with the Che sites, but some of you did do fairly well. Some of you unfortunately turned in websites with several grammatical errors. It's important to check your grammar and spelling and capitalization before turning in your work so that your work makes sense and so it's written correctly so it can be read and appreciated and understood. Probably the biggest problem with some of the websites was the blatant plagiarism that I saw. It's important that you put the information you found into your own words. You can't just copy and paste other people's thoughts from their own work. If it's in your own words, it shows you understand the information and that it's your own work. You really can't turn in somebody else's work. Overall, I enjoyed seeing the work that you put into this project. I could tell that many of you worked hard, put in a lot of effort, and that many of you are now able to create visually compelling websites that are very appealing to the eye. And I'm going to tell you, I couldn't do this on my own. So I'm very impressed that you could do this, especially because you're a lot younger than me and you could do a whole website. I can't even do that. So I appreciate the work you put in. It was fun to talk to you as a class. It's fun to do this project with you, to be your client, and work with all of you the way Miss Hall put this together. I had fun seeing your sites, and like I said, many of them were very well done. I really appreciated seeing them. I was told to pick which website I liked best, and the website I would choose if I could only pick one was done by Natalie Toran. Even if your name is not Natalie, please listen and appreciate what Natalie did, what she did well as I run it down. Natalie used the title I asked for, The Importance of Clemente. She not only used the black and yellow color scheme I asked for, but she utilized these two colors in creative, dynamic, and artistic ways that I really appreciated seeing. It was really beautiful in its appearance. The first picture she used on her website blew me away. It's amazing. It looks like a postcard with an excellent drawing or painting of Clemente, but more importantly, it has so much outstanding information, and Clemente's quote that I love about helping others and making the world better. It's also really cool how it contains so much baseball information and info on his life. I also really appreciated the quote that you included where you said, where Clemente said, "There's no difference between me and you. You need something, a glove, a place to live, you let me know." I never heard that particular quote from him before, and it was great to see it included here. The content or the information was written in your own words, which showed you really understood what you read and you made it your own. All the pictures you used were great choices, and actually all of you in the class did a really good job finding great pictures for your sites. I love the painting of the Clemente statue on Natalie's page, which I'm proud to say that I saw in person on our trip to Pittsburgh. I must say it's much more amazing to see it in person right outside the Pittsburgh Pirates Stadium. So if you're ever near Pittsburgh, I recommend you go see the statue and Clemente Bridge, which are right next to each other, as you see the yellow bridge in the photos. You also included great pictures of the Clemente Bridge at night. I'm actually going to keep this website because of how well it was done overall. I'm very, very impressed with your work. Can't say enough good things about it. Because Ms. Hall told me she has a lot to do in class, I got to go. But Natalie, once again, you did an excellent job. Thank you for creating such an outstanding website. Thanks to all of you for the work you put in on these sites. It was fun working with you.